Someone recently sent me a question to my inbox, and it was a really great question. So I told her that I would create a video with my response so that everyone could benefit from the answer. In her question, she said that she was going to be an MC for an upcoming event. And one of the major problems that the event organizer had discussed with her was speakers going over time. So she wanted to know, how do you tactfully tell a speaker that their time is up? What does an MC do? Let me start out by saying that there are a few ways that you can approach this, depending on the formality of the event and the relationship between the MC and the speakers. For example, in my Toastmasters club, we all know each other. We are not strangers, so it's more of an informal environment. Sometimes we do have speakers that will go over their time, and when they are going over their time, we let them know politely that we are going to clap them off the stage. But again, this is a club where we all know each other. It's a little different when it's a formal event, it's a bigger audience. You are most likely not going to clap the speaker off the stage. So let's talk about what to do when it's a formal event and you're the MC. Number one, it is imperative that before the event starts, you, the MC, have a huddle. I want to call it that. Have a huddle with the speakers, a meeting before the event starts, just so we are all on the same page about the agenda, where everyone is, how long you have to speak. Now, they've already been briefed on this. They should already know this. After all, they put their speeches together in advance. So what you're doing is just going over it again. You want to be very clear with them about how things are going to go, including if they do go over time. You want to discuss with them what is going to happen if they start exceeding their time limit. In other words, what are your actions going to be if they start going over time? You want to discuss this in advance with them. So now let's talk about some ways that you can let them know that they are going over time. Next, some events will have a clock on the front edge of the stage somewhere so that the speaker can clearly see how long they have left. How long has their speech been going? Another form of the clock is there will be a countdown clock that may be way in the back of the room so that it's in the speaker's direct line of sight. They can clearly see how much time they have left. If you're in a state-of-the-art center where the audio visual is on 1,000, you might have other ways to address the speaker going over time. Some centers may have colored lights, red, yellow, and green. When it's getting towards the red, that means that it's time for that speaker to wrap up. So that light may flash. In the state-of-the-art center, another way that this can be addressed is with the lighting. Sometimes the light will start to get dimmer. That will signal to the speaker that they really need to wrap it up. Another recommendation for you, the MC, if the person is starting to go over time, is to perch yourself on the side of the stage. Yes, stand clearly on the side of the stage. That speaker will be able to see you. The mere presence of you there should strike, I don't want to say fear, but make the heart skip a little bit that, oh, I really do need to start wrapping it up. So perch yourself on the side of the stage. Now, if they continue to keep talking, just totally not caring, lack of self-awareness, you as the MC, start taking some steps towards the speaker. This is a clear sign that I really do need to start wrapping it up. If nothing else has worked at this point, which it should have, But if not, start taking some steps towards them. Now, if the speaker shows absolutely no signs of wrapping up, you, the MC, will definitely have to interject verbally at this point. Yes, you will have to cut in. At a natural break or pause in their speech, this is where you would cut in. And you don't have to say anything in a way that embarrasses the speaker. You can frame it positively. Something like, "Thank you, Lisa. I see that you really got the audience engaged, but we are going to have to transition to the next segment on our agenda. Everyone, let's give Lisa a round of applause." You can do something as simple as that. As the MC, you really do have to take control. You have to know the agenda in and out. You are the timekeeper. You are the one that has to keep the schedule going. You have to keep the train going, to put it another way. You cannot let someone derail the event. The event organizers have you there for a reason. You are very important. I can tell you how many events go way over time. And it's because really someone should have interjected. I know it can feel weird, especially if you've never been an MC before. How do I do this in a tactful way? The point is that you do have to do something. You can't let the schedule just completely go off track. So to the woman who sent me this question, I hope this helps. And let me know if you've been the MC. What else have you done? Share it in the comments. We can all learn from each other.